that one by yourself. So I'm just getting my water in before we dive deep. Stay hydrated. You gotta do that, especially when so many things are happening in your life. How are you feeling? When you jump in, let me know where you're tuning in from in the chat. And so we're gonna be diving in. We're gonna be talking about peeling the layers. So I know if you've seen past videos, one thing that I stand for is abundance. And I spoke about abundance. And in this video, we're gonna be talking about peeling the layers and dissecting abundance in our life. Because we always say like, oh, yeah, we always say the word abundance, but it's like, but where does it show up in our life, right? So we're gonna dive deep into the layers of abundance and explore practical examples and tips for unlocking abundance in different aspects of your life. So why do I say dissecting? So like just as a surgeon like dissects an organism layer by layer, we too must break down the components of abundance to comprehend its essence. Because even ourselves as humans with bodies, there's a lot of wonderful things that are happening within our body, right? So if there's wonderful things that happen in our body, but we're not aware of it, how can we even appreciate what's going on in our body? How can we even know about what's going on in our body? The same with our life, right? Is that in our life there's abundance all around us, but how do we know if we can't identify it or pick it out? You know? And so for me, one of the first layers of abundance is relationships. And when it comes to relationships, abundance is about quality rather than quantity. It's about cultivating deep and meaningful connections that enrich your life. And I choose this one because it reminds me of my girlfriend Zabi. Her name's not Zabi. Zayfaith. I don't know, it just popped out. It reminds me of her. And one thing that we've cultivated over the years being in a relationship is abundance in our relationship. So our relationship is one based on quality, not just quantity, right? And instead of just hearing the words that we speak to each other, we actually listen with an open heart and an open mind. So we give each other the undivided attention. It may not happen all the time, but we set it as a marking point to give each other undivided attention, maintain eye contact, show genuine interest, right? Because we value each other, we value what we're doing in the moment. And like when it comes to abundance in relationships, active listening, I think that's the term to give it. Active listening and this happens when you actually creating the space for meaningful conversation. Because everything gets to have meaning with abundance. When it comes to abundance in every aspect of your life, it's because you've attached meaning to it, and now there's a purpose, there's a connection, there's a tangibility towards that aspect of your life, and now you all of a sudden you see the beauty in it, right? And so the same happens with abundance in relationships. It's because there's that meaningful conversation, that deep connection with others. It might even be a family member that you have a deep connection with, or conversations with, friends from all around the world. Like I've got friends from all over the globe, and so each interaction is different and it's unique. And I think even within that active listening, you get to have empathy. And so what I mean by that is because I grew up in a diverse background, Caribbean home, whatnot, Jamaican home, but literally all my friends are from different parts of the country, but we're all just in one hodgepodge in the UK, speaking English. Like everyone's speaking English, but this person's from India, this person's from England, the other person's from like Africa somewhere, so the other person's from Spain, or but we're speaking the same language. And some people that don't speak as well as others, we have empathy for that, because and they had a different upbringing. And so we understand the perspectives and emotions around how they communicate, and are just really show compassion towards their experiences rather than just judging them, because we understand, and because we had a meaningful, we created a meaningful connection where there's abundance in where that communication can flow and go, you know. And so putting yourself in other people's shoes and really offering support, um like take yourself out of the equation. Like stop, it's not all about you. Like really understand that in order to foster an environment of trust and connection, and to have compassion and empathy, you yourself have to trust and connect with that intention, the intention of connecting, the intention of, does this person mean well? Does this person, like, what is this person trying to say? Like, seek understanding, but also understand that they may not even be able to communicate properly, so you get to guide them, and so guide them through it, if that really matters to you, you know. And so one of the things I would say is, of the understanding, is building a mutual understanding, respect, support, da da da. But one of the layers that you get to really uncover, yeah. Oh, hey Zayfaith, the body is a miracle. Oh yes. And so I'm gonna get onto that, because another Anti Roy, how you doing, brother? Yeah. Good. All good. And so one of the layers of abundance is related to health. And this has been a health has been a very abundant journey for me. And so health extends just beyond the absence of illness, right? So for me, I'm a holistic health practitioner. I did sports science at university, but I did studies outside of my curriculum and stuff like that. And what I came to know was that holistic, being abundant in your health, means to embrace a holistic well-being of your mind, your body, and your spirit, and really focus on not just one part of yourself, but the entire part of yourself, because everything is connected, even with your body, not just relationships, but in your body. So one of the practical tips for really unlocking abundance in your health is to prioritize self-care activities. So if you saw me at the beginning of the live, you got me drinking water. Okay, why am I drinking water? Because I need to stay hydrated. No, I get to stay hydrated. Why? Because it's going to support my mind, body, spirit. It's going to allow me to come to you with the energy that you can hear, with the energy that you can receive, and the energy that inspires and empowers you, right? But it's also empowering me. So again, it's a win-win. All right. And self-care also comes in the form of, okay, are you looking after your face, looking after your body? Because your body is the temple, and it's this vehicle that in life, in this journey of life, you have to imagine you're a car, and you have to drive towards wherever your destination is, right? And if there's no fuel in the tank, you're not going nowhere. And even if the design of the car is not up to scratch, you're not going far. So evaluate your body. Like, is your body like the best car in the world? What's the best car in the world to you? Like, what and what would your life look like if you were well functioned in your mind, body, and spirit? Like, how purposeful would you go forward in your life? You know, Ferrari. So Charlie says Ferrari. Okay, Ferrari. I like that. Cause yeah. So see, Ferrari. For me, what would it be? Whatever that car in the Black Panther movie was, that's my car. I don't know. That's a futuristic car, but that's me. I'm like, yo, I want it self driving, all that other stuff. Like, I'm like, and the same for my body. Like, I want my body to be a self auto correcting vehicle, like that, that is powerful. Like, I can go where I want, however long I want, and still be intact. Oh, you said Bugatti. Yeah, Bugattis are nice. I like those. And so, and just like your cars, like if your car is like a new car, it's your ideal car, your favorite car. You're gonna take care of that more than you're gonna take care of some old dust buggy, or some dingy car. You're gonna take more care of the best car than the dingy car. But the kind of the paradox is that you may not have that car yet, the same way you may not have your ideal level of health yet. So you might be a respectfully, you whoever, if you're not if you're not abundant in your health, you might be a dingy car right now, right? But you still get to take as much care of that dingy car as you would the best car that you want. Why? Because it's gonna carry you until you're ready to move on to that car. Okay? And the same in your self-care routine. Like incorporate activities, fuel your activities which in ways that are gonna bring you joy. And bring you relaxation, bring you some inner peace. Maybe it's a bath, maybe it's practicing mindfulness, maybe it's some deep breathing exercises, meditation, sports, whatever it may be. Anything that's going to promote your mental and emotional well-being. Because if you don't really take heed of your mental and emotional well-being, you won't even be mindful of your physical body possibly deteriorating. Because again, if when you neglect your mind, often you neglect your body. And so when you're neglecting your body is a byproduct of neglecting the habits that have been destroying your body, that you weren't aware of because you didn't actually care about it. But now that if you have an awareness of that, if that's something that's happening in your life, you get to be mindful of that now and honor your body by nurturing it and prioritizing self-care. So nourish your body with nutritious foods, engage in regular exercise, and take your time with it. Take steps, because it's not going to happen overnight. All right? Like really take a moment to figure out what does that look like for you? What does prioritizing self-care look like for you, right? And so I'm going to move on to the next layer of abundance, and that's personal growth. So if you're a fan of personal growth and development, put personal growth in the chat below. And I don't know if you're reading the current book. Let me know. Or what you got working in your journey in your life. So personal growth is a lifelong journey of learning, evolving, and expanding our skills and our knowledge. So anything that we're really interested in life that we want to study, for example, I like to study the mind. I like to study history, the health. And one practical tip to invest in one practical tip for really peeling the layer of personal growth for abundance is investing in self-improvement activities that align with your interests and goals. So you might take an online course, go to workshops, go to masterminds, seek a mentor for guidance. That's who surround yourself in groups with like-minded individuals who are going to inspire and challenge you to grow. Because again, you get to grow personally, and it's gonna take you from 0 to 100 if you choose those courses, choose those workshops, to choose those environments carefully. Because you deep down you know what you want, but you get to choose what you want that personal growth to look like, so it can serve you better on your journey. So don't just go take any random course. Like you have to want to take the course. Don't let no one force you to take a course that you don't want to take. If someone's encouraging you to take a course, that means like they have your best interest in mind. Or if someone's encouraged you to do a course that you know you in deep down want to do, go take the course. Okay, go take the course. And so remove this guy, boom, delete. And so yeah, like do that. So what happens when you do that? So when you continually invest in your personal growth, you you get to expand your capabilities, and it really opens more doors, more opportunities. And so what ask yourself, like, what opportunities, what doors you want to open in your life, and what kind of personal growth do you want to undertake? Like, who do you want to become? What kind of person do you want to become in your life? What do you want to do in your life? And what's it going to take for you to, who do you have to become to really attract the opportunities and open those possibilities in your life? All right. So peeling the layers of abundance, dissecting them. What did I say already? Personal growth, relationships, health. Okay, they come in all different forms. So if you're just popping on this video, I encourage you to watch this again and really understand that unlocking abundance, or, and peeling the layers of that, is about unlocking abundance in relationships involving practicing active listening, practicing empathy, practicing cultivating meaningful connections. And to unlock abundance in health, you get to prioritize self-care activities that's going to nourish your mind, body, and spirit. And then, of course, unlocking abundance in personal growth. So if you set goals and you invest in activities that's going to promote your advancement, that concludes where you want to go. Like, it's going to be that stepping stone to your next level. So personal growth, health, relationships. Meditate on it and elevate from it. Okay, so I hope you found some of these tips helpful and insightful, and you're going to start today by peeling those layers of abundance. And I guess he wants to practice that for himself. Okay, that's good. And so yeah, so stay tuned for the next video and really start focusing on yourself. Start focusing on your health, start focusing on relationships all around in every aspect of your life. This is Divine Edwards, aka Divine the Connector, connecting you to the knowledge that will empower yourself. Like, share, hit subscribe, hit the notification bell, and see you on the next video. Take care, and just remember, the connection continues.